starting as well, so you are good to go, sir.
Great. All right. Well, welcome to
Episode
Dungeons
4.
and Huskies.
Thank you. I will one day get that right. Dungeons and Huskies, OSB, the Office of Student Veteran Life at University of Washington Dungeons and Dragons group. A session. I don't know what session we're on because technically we're on session like 20 something, but we've combined groups, so it's really only session like 4 or 5. Regardless, we find ourselves pretty far down the road so far. The groups have so far defeated bad guys, been betrayed by people they thought were possibly allies, found themselves thrust into a quest to try and save the world from potential disaster, and are now rushing through a world that is on the brink of annihilation. Currently, they are attempting to find one Professor Guabenshorts, who is the key to potentially deciphering a book that will be that is the only link to closing the portals that are destabilizing their world. Unfortunately, Professor Guabenshorts, it looks like, has been taken captive and drug off into this cave. Upon entering the cave, our heroes gallantly decided to leap over a chasm filled with lava, several of them taking severe burn damage, and then their fellows deciding that it looked like a great idea and also deciding to leap over said chasm and taking burn damage. After splitting the party, they decided to travel in two separate directions. Half of the party encountering a band of some sort of um, patrol who cast some sort of magical darkness spell and started just lobbing arrows out at the half of the travelers that were over there, specifically Vistra, Bator, and who was the other one that was down there? It was
Megged it.
Well,
Megged it,
Chrono
right?
joined us, and then
Yay!
Meg did. Yeah.
Eventually, Chrono made his way down there.
Hello.
Also got waylaid, became poisoned
Poison.
while engaging one of the enemy. And then the rest of the crew caught up after determining just how far they could throw a Jabbo who has reduced his own size. And that is where we find ourselves now, with our heroes finally reuniting and engaging in combat together. If you are using Sirenscape, you should be hearing things now. We were at the top of the round, and that placed us with this guy here.
Oh.
Oh,
Marty?
No, he has a name. It's Tim.
Sorry, buddy.
it's not Tim. Tim comes later. This is Franklin.
Yeah, he does.
Well, actually, no one's asked that, so no one knows his name. You're also rude.
We just tried to murder. Murder.
Midnight, I just got here.
He's going to take a step this way, and thank you, dear.
Thanks, Mariah.
They thanked you for bringing me food. Meg, he's gonna take 2 slashes at you with that beautiful short sword of his. Meg, does a 17 hit?
Nope.
Didn't think
Nope.
so. Nope.
Nope.
Chrono.
You with that shit.
Negative.
Who?
Chrono.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you over everyone. Let's see. I don't really have to move, so I'm going to stab the ever-living hell out of this dude with my knives. And you said it was rolling with disadvantage?
You are rolling at disadvantage because of the poison for the next hour.
Okay, let me see if I can get this thing to do what I want it to do. Oh, looks like I'm rolling twice, so I'll just do it that way. Does a 17 hit?
It does not.
What the
He
fuck?
definitely dodges out of the way of your psychic blade.
I follow up with my secondary one. Okay, I already know it's not gonna hit, so I'm not gonna roll again.
All right.
It's some
Oh,
bullshit.
come on. Go ahead and roll again for me.
I'm disadvantaged.
Just-
I take
just
the
in
lower.
case.
Just to see.
Yeah, but just in case you get that 1, I just want to know. All right, we'll take the 12 then.
You're like, I'm so disappointed.
I am. I was a little sad. Anything else with that turn of yours, buddy?
No, I don't think I'm able to do anything. I'm just
I
here.
mean, you could move if you want to give him an opportunity to attack.
Yeah, because that's what I want to do. I think I'm
Do
just
you?
gonna.
I didn't know if you were feeling generous.
No, I think I'm just gonna put my hand onto my rapier and prepare that for my next turn.
Sounds good. Vistra.
I'll move forward and help him.
Don't
What?
sound so
Yeah.
excited.
You sound so excited.
I'll just stand on top of this guy because he's down.
That's rude.
Hit him with my first S word.
Oh my. Wait, no. Can you? Where are? Didn't you throw your 2 short swords?
You did.
Oh yeah, I don't
We're
right.
know.
out of ammunition right now.
Hasty cough.
Yeah, I very
Just because-
specifically remember
Grapple.
I'm out of
Always
ammo.
grapple.
What else you
Brandon,
got?
I have in my pack a rope. How would you feel about me trying to lasso him?
Are
Awkward.
you proficient in rope?
Does that count
Is
as a finesse
anyone?
weapon?
Are you even capable of being proficient in
you're not. I'm
rope
just
in
being a
D&D?
No.
Unless there is Shibari specialty, I don't think that would
I
be
say
relevant.
yes.
How is that racist? Come on.
I'm not gonna repeat what he wrote.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I see. But okay, never mind.
Oh god, bro.
Don't say that.
Too far.
Don't say that. Don't
Too
say that
far.
out loud.
Nope.
Yep.
Too far.
I typed it for a reason.
Yep.
Vistra.
We're progressive.
If you
Go on.
Oh boy.
all right, as an interaction, if you are able to more progressive. As an interaction, if you're able to what's your sleight of hand?
Stand by.
Enough.
Plus, I don't want to tell you.
All right, I would do a sleight of hand check. Let's see if you can tie, because I'm assuming you don't have it tied in the lariat, right?
I mean,
I'm going to assume you don't have it tied in a lariat. So we'll see if
Okay.
you can tie it in the knot as an interaction real quick.
I would assume.
Great, you were able to tie it into the knot. So that's cool. So for your action, go ahead and make a ranged attack.
okay. How do you want? What do you want me to do for
Just
that?
do a normal ranged attack. So it'd be
Okay.
just yeah.
Slash
So it would
RD20
be-
plus your
it would be
dexterity modifier.
Roll plus your dex.
Oh, Dex. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
RD20 plus dex mod.
But of course, without proficiency, so you know.
I actually don't know if I'm affected by the poison. I can't remember because I'm resistant to it.
No,
Okay.
you were not.
So I guess it's 13.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was rolling with disadvantage because of that.
So. You.
You fail and you trip yourself.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say you tried really hard and it just like it kind of bounced off his chest and just slid down.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, mother, and then I'm gonna back up a little.
It was a really good try.
Thank you.
Is somebody eating a fucking apple?
Good.
But since you got within range, then you backed out. Oh, are you using engage as your bonus action?
I am.
Cool. Sounds great.
Since I don't have another S word. That's my turn.
Love it. Bator.
Yep. I walk up on this side of this fine person over here, and I shall roll to attack them with my sledgehammer. Slash roll.
Wait, you have a sledgehammer?
Well, I have a maul, excuse me. But it's a pretty big, so it's like a very big sledgehammer.
A
Oof,
war
I don't
hammer?
like you.
Yeah, but I have advantage since I'm flanking, so.
No,
Ooh.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah, so does a 23 hit?
It'll hit.
Must be nice.
Alright, 10 damage. And then I'm going to hit him again. Okay, yeah, I'm assuming a 25 will hit.
Yeah.
13 damage, so 23 total for damage this turn.
He does the same thing that happens to a grape when you step on it.
Splat.
He lets out a little whine.
Uh,
That was good.
So you're saying he didn't scalpel the grape?
So is he dead or?
I think so. What?
No, he just lets out a little whine.
Did
That's inspiration for the DM, right?
Yep.
That is actually, I was about to say, but apparently I'm not supposed to hand out inspiration points, so
So,
yeah.
DM, would you say that Bator just beat him like a surgeon beats a knee replacement item?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, pretty-
When
Okay.
he's sinking that rod in there.
Yeah.
Hey, shots fired, guys. Thanks for that. I
Sorry.
appreciate it.
Just for you, buddy.
Trigger warning. That's fine.
Have you seen that operation from like not the patient's end?
It looks like construction work.
Oh, it's pretty brutal. You should watch a video of it on YouTube or something.
You should.
Mine?
You really should.
Yeah,
Why
watch
did-
watch an orthopedic surgery sometime. It's pretty bad.
Oh god.
I think it in there. My last deployment,
Sidebar.
we had one of the orthopedic surgical hammers, and we called it the Hammer of Thor, and we hung it on the wall. We used it for all sorts of stuff around the office.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. Anyway,
Well, now we know.
Here for a good time.
Made it.
All right. First, I'm gonna hit this dude with my burning axe.
Flaming
Is
axe?
it good by the? Yes. What is it good? And I
What?
don't think 8. Actually, I have to roll again, don't I?
Are you disadvantaged?
No, I'm
Are you-
not advantage because.
Yeah, because you have advantage. Yeah.
So does 22 hit?
Yes.
Alright, that's 16 damage to him, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to move this Mr. Lollipop right here. And then
Well-
smack him.
I'd hold off on that, because as you come down with your flaming battle axe, he croaks. He's done. How's it happen?
Oh, he's sliced in half.
That's it.
Yep.
Which way?
Yeah.
Which
Top
way?
to bottom.
Okay.
Does. Okay.
He's
Barney?
cauterized. Oh god.
If he says that from top to bottom, he's not yelling.
I mean-
I gotta give it something. That was.
It's a flaming axe, so technically he's cauterized all the way through as it goes down, so the verbal center of his brain could react.
They just
I
take a
think
dark
I'm-
ball.
He's
You
gonna be
just
the,
hear two crumples that happen at different rates.
he's just, well burnt sushi in the end. So anyways.
Ooh,
Well burned sushi.
Yeah.
hard
And
pass.
then
That is the shortest description of a death I have ever heard.
I burnt the sushi.
I killed him. I killed him good.
He dead.
They done.
I'm a simple man.
Yep. Back it is. Alright, and then
So many bones
I'm
to
gonna use
tackle.
bonus action to hold on. Is it yep. Move Mr. Lollipop here and then smack
No.
this dude.
Why?
Why? It's Lollipop.
I like it.
You gonna roll for that?
Yeah, I need to type it by my hand, so hold on.
Do you usually not type by hand?
Charlene, what are you doing, man?
Preparing.
Look around. There's weird shadows on my screen.
Weird.
Those 23 hit.
23 hits.
Alright,
Smack him with your divinity. Oh, okay.
7 damage.
As your magic lollipop comes flying through the air and smacks him, it hits him with this sickly, sticky sound. And
Ugh.
he kind of turns and goes, "Oh, it's in my hair."
That sounds good.
Ooh.
Good God.
It's in my raccoon wound.
All right, Kit, what do you got for me?
Oh, alright. I'm gonna move.
It's a good start.
Quality step, quite literally.
Oh, wall's catching me. Still don't see anything. Okay. I get here. Can I see any enemies from here? It doesn't really seem like it. I can see it. Lajos Gelu.
I mean,
Lajos, but
there's
no,
literally
it's
an
actually
enemy right here.
I'm looking
Oh,
at
that's
your
the bad guy?
character's point of view, and you see this guy.
Yeah, I see him. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, if that's the only guy, then we don't need to get crazy with it. I'm just gonna throw a net on him.
Throw that net. Bad guy.
Did someone just temporarily label him bad guy?
Yeah.
Oh, is he the guy?
Yes.
Yep. He has been netted, I think.
He
If
actually,
21 hit.
parried your net.
What?
Damn.
Dope.
Alright.
Ninjas.
Yo, this guy is
Um,
bullshit. 22 to hit, I think, on him.
No, he's not. But
Depends on how you
He's
try to
not
hit
bullshit.
him.
The DM promise.
Probably a psychic hit or something.
no,
Okay, well, that's it. That was all I had.
he doesn't want to be netted.
I'm done.
Same.
Alright, time to smash.
Whose turn is it?
It's actually his turn.
Oh, fuck.
Whose turn?
Coming for that ass.
Oh, that guy.
Coming for those cheeks.
Oh no. Don't clap them.
Coming for the shoulder.
All right. I'm so glad that Kit's finally here. Because these guys were meant just for Kit.
Why?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna work
This
as
whole guy.
it's not gonna work as well now because, well, you know, everyone else is gone. So, you know, it's kind of
Kinda ruined their surprise.
it's kind of a done deal. But, anyway,
I always approach problems the smartest way possible.
what's that?
I always approach problems the smartest way possible, especially with Kit.
Hey, Kit, just do a con save for me.
Oh, what the fuck?
Surprise con save, okay. Oh wait, that's not a save. That's a check. There you go.
Not much better.
All right, Kit. As you come running through and you throw the net,
Jesus
he
Christ.
dodges slightly aside and raises one of his hands, and you feel as you start running, your feet suddenly have no traction, and you start floating up through the air.
Yay!
And you see the stalactites on the ceiling start getting closer and closer, not extremely quickly, but you're just kind of floating up toward them slowly.
I see what you're doing. I cast Featherfall, you asshole.
Did he make
Grappled
that
it.
noise, Brandon?
No. No.
It's a real dick move, Brandon.
Actually, as a matter of fact, yes, he did now.
Yeah, but I used my reaction to cast Featherfall.
Wait,
so-
are we late? Are we raiding a clown lair?
This is actually it.
Are you saying that Fedfall in the event that this spell is like done, and then you drop him?
No, he's not falling. He's floating right now. He's just floating in the air. Right now about 20 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
Just hovering right there. So
Okay.
just chill.
Did I feel like I was gonna fall into the stalactites?
No,
Is it-
no,
It seemed like it. No.
no. You're just
Well-
moving toward them, but you're a good 20 feet off the ground. Probably 10 feet from the ceiling. The stalactites. It's kind of chilling.
Does it feel
Almost
like I just started
levitating.
floating? Yeah, like, does it feel like I'm levitating, like I just started floating, or have I felt like force on me the whole time?
Almost as if you were levitating,
Okay.
being levitated.
Okay. I got this. I got this. Don't worry about me.
Okay. Chrono, you get an attack of opportunities. He's gonna break contact.
I want to hit him.
I figured you would.
He wants to break free.
Wait, what about my lollipop?
It will also get an attack of opportunity.
I'm going to assume an 11 does not hit.
You are correct.
Does 21 hit?
It does.
Oh,
Since
yeah.
he used his reaction earlier and doesn't go anyway. Alright, he
10.
will take your 10.
And return you 30.
Alright. That brings us to Chobo!
Is he still running away?
Yes. Well, he's moving away. I wouldn't say he's running. He's walking briskly while keeping his an eye on the floating man.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna cast the hold person,
All right.
and then one of my portents. So you'll roll a 9 for a throw.
What?
Do what now?
Sorry. It's under my one of my abilities. Sorry, one sec. Abilities. What the fuck is it? It's one of my features. Sorry. So I rolled 2 9. Just been waiting for him to use them,
Mm-hmm.
and so I use one of the 9s for the wisdom saving throw. So it fails. Can I hold this dude?
Yeah. But, I mean, you made my roll higher. I rolled a 6.
Wow. Oh, you never know, you know.
Yeah. No, it was a smart move.
Get him, guys! Get him! I got him!
You hear him. Ah, crud, snicker, frigger, snack, frigger, rig, snaggage.
Is this the Grinch?
And I would have made it too if it weren't for that pesky gnome.
You meddling kids and your pesky gnome.
Oh. Who's after the gnome?
That brings us to Jarlene.
It's murdering time.
He ran off this way, right? Oh, there he is. Cool. Let's get to smashing.
That'll hit.
Go away, buddy. Go to kitty stuff.
Meow.
Nomenton.
My Nomentine. Wow. Oh.
So 15.
Ow. Also hits.
Good.
What's
I
it do as
figured.
23s? Like that's like the fourth 23 you guys rolled today.
Fuck you. That's what.
Fair.
It's Klon time. Ooh.
Got
Double max
Two max
damage.
He looks hurt.
quit running.
I can't run. Obviously, I'm quite stuck.
Emotionally?
I feel quite stuck
Name
emotionally.
Of the episode. Name of the episode. Emotionally.
Man, energy
Chrono.
bonus, action bonus action. And then I'm gonna scoot up past him before I head out, so I'll block his way.
It's a strength contest of strength.
I'm cool with that.
He'll be at a disadvantage since he's held. Yeah, you're gonna win. You're able to easily shove past him.
It's my turn now?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna run up to him. And by run, I mean jaunt or saunter. Whatever is more provocative.
Swagger.
Sachet.
An action Mosey.
Swagger.
So what happens when I'm disadvantaged, but I should have advantage?
It's a normal roll.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna try and hit him with my rapier first. That's not gonna hit, so I'm gonna follow up with an offhand psychic blade and pray to Christ. Fuck! And I'm just gonna
I
look
love how you guys,
disgruntled.
You're gonna try to talk people down at weird moments, but when you have someone that's held and you're flanking them in a tiny hallway, you're just gonna like wail on them.
I mean, clearly I'm wailing at fucking shadows.
It is blind.
This dude is busting my ankles without being able to move, so I don't even know.
And then
I think I'm the only person who ever tries to talk down anybody.
Oh, that's not true.
Once, I regretted it.
I tried it once, and then I think Darren threw a firebolt at somebody.
And
I
oh
tried it a lot when
yeah, I remember that.
I tried it a lot when I was a bard.
yeah.
Either way, that's
and
my turn.
Sometimes
Yeah,
your team let you, and sometimes they didn't.
I'm a fighter. Like that's what I'm a fighter. Like, fight.
I just
Sir, I'm not saying. I was just making observation. You guys play how you want to play.
I'm a pusher. I push people.
my turn's over.
I'm a hugger.
Alright.
I'm a
Vitra,
paladin. I paladin people, whatever that means.
it's you and Dr. Raddington.
Yeah, so I don't think Professor Radigan went last time.
I'm sorry, Professor Radigan.
Yeah, should okay. I'll
You
just
gonna
let
you
him
gonna
go.
nip
Wait,
some
what?
ankles?
He has a kill, doesn't he?
He
What?
does.
Yeah,
An ankle
he
biting.
does. Which is more than me.
He
Um,
literally murdered somebody by biting
You
them
and
in the
your
ankle.
best words.
Pestilence.
And you
So,
have him leave the body because he deserves all of that.
so I'm gonna tell him to go help Jarlene and Chrono, and he's gonna
Should probably
hopefully
do it for him.
just slip right under Chrono's feet, cause he's a rat.
I allow it.
I'll allow this.
Yeah, it's within range. I'm not gonna give you a token for being lazy.
Okay. While he's doing that, I'm gonna grab my short swords.
Great.
But that'll be part of my action too. But anyway, so Professor Radigan is gonna take a swipe at him. Sorry, forgot to have his stats open.
What the hell, Sam?
I know. I forgot about him last turn. Sorry, Professor Radigan. Alright.
Squeakin', squeak, squeaker.
Squeak.
That was him being angry.
So he's gonna take a swipe for 9. Guessing he misses.
Oh my gosh, Charlene, you just reminded me. There's 2 of you now
Wait,
in the
doesn't
same campaign.
With summon pudding.
Oh,
no.
that's gonna be good.
Wait, what flavors are they?
one's tapioca? Doesn't the rat get advantage technically?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
I'm here for you.
Yeah, you are. Okay.
Fuck.
Didn't help.
Nope, didn't help at all. Okay, so Professor Radigan is done for that turn. I have grabbed my S words. Can I?
So what's your movement speed
30.
For which? For me or for Professor
for
Radigan?
you?
30.
Because your swords would have been all the way down here. So all of your movement to go get your swords.
and then come back up. Well, I mean, I don't mind being like right here.
Yeah, so your swords have been down in this AO.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just grab my swords and I'll start preparing my flame tongue.
Why didn't I just cast the summon pudding?
And that's my turn.
Okay. Jabba, what were you saying?
Oh, nothing. I totally spaced out about black pudding.
Hmm.
All right, Bator, what do you got
Yeah.
for me?
Hold.
Well,
Hold.
I go here, and here, and here, and here. Where the fuck is this dude? Oh, he's right there.
He's getting gangbanged.
Not very
Okay.
effectively.
Shut up.
I see. I see.
You can move into my space and attack him, and then move out of my space by the end of it.
I mean, you don't want to kill the person when you're gangbanging
but-
them, because then it's just neck. You know what? Never mind.
That's not necrophilia. It starts with the person being dead.
Yeah, no. This is called snuff, and we're not
Oh,
trying
God.
to do that.
Does anyone have a bag to put over his head?
Okay, we're moving away from this direction.
Hold on.
I have a net. I have a net.
Brandon, how beat up does he look?
He's looking pretty rough. He's got some claw marks across his face. It looks like one of his arms has been broken. He's got several scratches and cuts, a couple slashes from some swords.
Mhm.
It looks like he's bleeding from his nose and one of his eyes. He's looking like he's having trouble standing even, but he's still got some fight in him. He's trying to move and trying to run, but something's keeping him from doing so.
Okay.
Just have Jabbo in the corner.
All right. How about he gives me a wisdom saving throw?
How's a 12 sound?
12 fails, so I just use Channel Divinity Conquering Presence. As an action force, chosen creatures within 30 feet to make a wisdom saving throw DC 15, or they become frightened for 1 minute. So they can repeat their saving throws at the end of each of their turns. So this person is now terrified. It doesn't say of whom, probably specifically of me.
Yes, and he's going to use his entire movement to try to get as far away from you as he can, but
Which is zero.
But it's still my turn and I have a second action. So I kind of like give Chrono a pat on the shoulder,
I
go
duck.
past him and like try to like slowly and dramatically approach this dude. Sir, I strongly suggest you surrender and cooperate. And I kind of like brandish my maul in a very threatening manner. I don't want to. Oh, who am I kidding? I really do want to do my job, so please give me a reason to kill you.
I don't. Who are you people? What are you doing here? How'd you find us?
I put my hand across his throat, slam him to a wall, and say, none of that matters currently. What I'm looking for is a Professor Guavanchords, yes.
Does he notice that he's paralyzed? I'm just curious. At this point.
Does who notice that?
The elf.
Bator.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
What's your passive
Paralyzed?
perception?
Yeah, his whole person was cast on him, so he's paralyzed.
That's all right. He's already here. We're already doing stuff.
Alright.
Mhm.
Anyway, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
Get down with your bad self, buddy.
Yeah, so we're looking for a Professor Guavanchords, elderly fellow. I believe your group was the one who ambushed him on the road.
The guy that doesn't stop talking.
That does sound like a professor, yes.
Won't stop asking for his glasses. Yeah, we have him. You won't get him though. The captain will never let him go. We have orders.
Why won't your captain let him go?
We have orders to take anybody that's singles or small groups heading toward the capital. Anybody on the
Okay.
road going toward the capital.
Interesting. And who are these orders from?
I don't know. It's above my pay grade. Just
What's your boss's name?
we all just call her Captain.
Captain. Her? You said?
Well, yes. Is that so weird? Where you come from? Are you a sexist?
No. Just getting some facts straight. Awesome.
You don't strike
Yes.
me.
Nothing
Now.
wrong with female captains.
Shut the
Now-
fuck up, Captain Powers.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It's Dr. Captain Powers. Thank you.
She wasn't a doctor at the time, so it's not.
Yep, true.
Fantastic. And is there any way to sneak around and retrieve this professor?
Well, the way the camp's laid out, you'd have to get past all the tents to get to him.
You know what? I do have a piece of paper on me. Draw me a map to walk around your encampment.
He's paralyzed.
I can't move. I seem to be held. My person seems to be held by some sort of magical spell.
Very well then. I won't waste too much more of my time on you. Does your captain have any weakness that you know of?
Well, the same things as most other mortal beings. Sharp, pointy objects, being flattened by heavy things.
Yes. I take out a dagger and stab him in the throat.
Okay. He dies as the blade sinks into his throat and blood gurgling out.
No mercy.
Fantastic. We have our man. Let us proceed.
Wow, as you get your role playing on, I'm impressed. Very nice.
Thank you. I've been waiting to actually roleplay for a while now.
You did well, and you still killed him.
Am I not levitating anymore? Just curious.
No, you immediately start to fall to the ground, but you cast Feather, so...
I can fly. I have a flying speed.
I'm just kidding.
I was saving that for later, but...
I can fly.
I was hoping you forgot, and then I was gonna fly at you, but...
I want to.
Why does it sound ultimately of massive lava now?
The sounds of lava that you heard in the distance should be going on.
No, this shit
Sirenscape
sounds like
I have
Aladdin
turned-
on SNES.
What are you
Like,
talking
well,
about?
Do you have Sirenscape on?
Yeah, I don't hear lava on it.
There
Really?
should be some mild lava sounds.
That shit ain't
Mild
mild.
lava sounds as opposed to intense lava sounds.
No,
Yes.
this sounds like I'm running away from lava on a magic carpet in an SNES game for Aladdin.
I must have a totally
Hey,
different
Anthony,
Sirenscape
I
on
can't
then.
hear you. Oh, that's on purpose.
He was just giggling.
No, I'm talking for a while now.
Oh,
Yeah, you've been muted for a while now.
I thought you were
Wonder
giggling
why
at
that was
mustache. Giggle and mustache +5 to charisma.
Oh well. Well,
Turn my light on.
then apparently you have very acute hearing, and the lava is very fresh in your ears. The poison is actually making it so
You went
Okay,
you
now
muted
Brandon cut
at
out.
the end there
Is he frozen?
of whatever you were saying. You muted.
No, he just cut out. You're cut out, bro.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was saying the poison just makes it so that your hearing is extremely acute and you can hear.
That's a really weird poison.
That's great.
Well, since he's the only one
Yeah,
that can hear the
thing.
lava really well, so that's going on.
Cool.
Look, I'm the DM, so kiss my ass.
Are you allowed to show alcohol on Twitch?
Yeah.
Yep, there's
You have nice.
Don't mind
You
me
have
in that
it
case.
You always have it on 21 and up, right?
Yes.
Or adult.
Mature
So
content,
in that case,
Yeah.
Dungeons and.
Can we
go.
stream on OnlyFans? Is that?
Yeah. No.
The only way that's gonna pan out for us to win here is if Sam is just entirely in a bikini each episode.
Nobody wants to see that.
Oh, I think you would be
No.
surprised how many people
You'd
would
be-
like to see that.
So
Not
much
touching this one.
jiggling happening.
Not touching this one.
Yeah, do you want your mortgage
no,
paid?
I have a terrible joke, more like a terrible personal experience just for this, but I don't think
Okay,
I
now
should.
don't be mean. Y'all don't need to be mean.
Well, I think the only way we could get that to fly is if we all wore bikinis, because otherwise it's discriminatory.
Yeah,
I
That's
see,
have
a
an
good
American flag.
idea.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Codsling?
see that was the funny thing is when someone in
Banana
the
hammock.
post was like, "We're gonna do
No,
a car
It
wash,"
has less.
and it's like, "Are we?"
Are
I'm
we
never
now?
going to open my webcam now.
Okay, why are you in a bikini?
Shut up, kitten. Buddy, stop yelling.
She wants your love.
All right. So,
What now, Dad?
Sam,
Yeah.
at your feet, what is your
Dickford.
Passive
What's a
perception.
Dickford?
That's the one I'm looking for.
Cat.
Thank you, Sam. What's your passive perception?
14.
That's what I thought. So, you totally saw that there was a bear trap at your feet, so you didn't step on it.
Damn straight I did.
So, because the DC was 13, so you're good.
Is there a bear trap near me?
There is not.
Darren's like, "Come on, man, just give me one."
No, you can actually see them if you look really close.
Wait, with how small Jabo is,
Yeah.
would his foot actually even be captured by a bear trap?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with maybe, depending, but not that he wouldn't be caught in it. That he might not. His mass might not be enough to trip it.
Good enough for me. His lure.
All right. So I saw someone in the chat type the word loot, but that's all. They didn't say what, and that would be Jarlene.
Wait, when did Jarlene say
The dead guy
loot?
next to me.
Oh, can I
He's
search?
Charlene said I for corpse.
Yeah, he definitely called that before everybody else.
All right, I'm gonna come
Yeah,
over to these
Jarlene
corpses and do it.
Ages ago. So Jarlene, we're gonna start with you.
I want to loot Homeboy's corpse, the one that got stabbed right in front of me. Rolled 18 for investigation.
All right.
Noise.
Let me actually pull up the stuff so you can actually get some stuff. Get some loot.
Yarr!
Can I be flying over top and just watch this go down? I
Just-
wanna see if
I want you to
squeeze
be
something.
breaststroking, just like going through.
Like a Goodyear blimp.
Only if you're. Do you have any random things in your pocket?
I have like hand axes and stuff.
Jarlene, like,
Do you have bacon in there?
do you have a collection of like pocket lint or like buttons or?
I have costume clothes.
I would actually prefer if weapons were dropping from him.
I have
just-
food.
I just want to see like crumbling biscuits on people or something. That makes me so happy.
Utilize
Yeah,
those rations.
All right, Jarlene, on his person you find 120 gold, a short sword,
You.
a sorry, a hand crossbow, with
Ooh.
7 poisoned bolts.
That dick.
And that was all you found on him.
Okay.
I looted the guy that looks exactly like the guy that poisoned me.
All right, on him you find 87 gold.
Lot of-
Also what's that?
It's such a random fucking amount.
It is. That's a really random amount.
Well, he bought $13 worth of
You got pizza earlier today.
This 13 gold was for 2 fucking slices.
You don't know what they do in their off time.
Exactly. Okay, so 87 gold and
That's the OnlyFans proceeds.
oh no.
That's what the loft is for. Is for cooking
A
food.
short sword, a hand crossbow, and again 7 poisoned crossbow bolts.
I want to pocket the bolts and then can I toss the short sword over to Vistra?
You most definitely can.
All right, so I toss the short sword over to Vistra, and I just leave the
Make a
crossbow
chest
there.
with it.
It's a hand crossbow. You want that?
Oh, okay. I hold on to said hand crossbow, even though I have a vicious crossbow.
You can. Yeah.
He can fly. He knows what he's talking about.
Trust me, dude. I can fly.
Just trust me. I'm in the air.
That's all I'm doing. I'm just advising the looting that's going on while breastworking.
Yes. Thank
Wait,
you for the
So,
backseat looting here.
one question: if we have unlimited ammo and technicality by your end, why give us 7?
Because for poison darts, that I've always limited the amount of poison things you have.
Oh well, okay, fancy man. That's all. I'm not gonna loot the other 3 corpses.
Why are peons too trivial for you?
Bolts to
Indeed.
my hammer.
That's fair.
Peon. Peon me. Hey,
Oh
Kit,
God, no.
are you are you flying? Are you flying, man?
Rush.
Yeah.
You get real tall.
You can fly?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Have you been able to fly this whole time?
Nah, I got better like a day ago.
Oh God.
I had this pennant and I just copied the rune onto my boots. And unfortunately, the pennant doesn't work anymore, but my boots, like, I can just fly around now.
Huh.
So you could have just flew over lava?
I did.
Did you though?
He did, yes.
It still hurt a lot, but I did.
Okay.
I'll just float up here from now on. Screw it. I'll just be on the
Screw
ceiling.
it.
This is just you metagaming. Just floating above everything.
No, I legitimately have a flight speed of 20 feet.
Nice.
Sweet.
Like at all times.
We
Yep.
got a bot man
On
here.
top of his walking speed.
Nice.
No, it replaces my walking speed.
Oh,
Not
does it?
all, it replaces 20 feet of my walking speed.
Got it.
So if I'm on the ground, I have 10 feet walking and then 20 feet flying. If I
You
want.
get 10 feet walking?
Everyone's taking too
Well,
long, so I
I
loot the other
understand.
corpses.
30 walking or 10 and 20.
Got it.
And I can also cast levitate, and I don't know why. Like that doesn't
Nice.
seem. But hey, oh maybe I can pick someone up with me or
You
something.
cast levitate on others, right?
Yeah, hold myself. I think so. Yeah, levitate's same. It's the levitate spell.
Really enjoy
Yeah.
flying, huh?
So you can cast levitate on like objects, like up to 500 pounds.
Yeah, like a giant rock to get everybody across the lava, like I was trying to do.
Right.
Oh.
But I couldn't find a rock.
That's why you wanted a rock.
Right. See, levitate comes in handy, like especially if someone specializes in grappling, and you want to make sure that they can't grapple you, so you just levitate them away from you.
Yeah,
Right.
unless they have a flying speed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well. It worked in my mind until I remembered you could fly, and then it just. Meh. Anyway.
Can I very quickly warn Professor Radigan about the trap?
No.
Sure, absolutely. Great idea.
Yes.
The
I
bear
do
trap?
that. Yes.
I should probably
Oh,
give you a tip.
It's okay. Remember, they only last until they die or until sundown.
Well, still
Well,
you're in here
let's-
for a little while, and I
Let's
have
use them to go.
rat tokens.
Let's use them to go find those bear traps, though.
He does have an amazing sense of smell if you guys would like me to send him forward to search for things.
Yeah.
Is Jarlene's healing ability able to counteract the poison that I got hit with?
It depends if he has because just normal like lay on hands doesn't, but what's the one that does?
Do you have lay on buns?
For restoration, I think.
Lay on
That's a
hands
restoration,
neutralizes
thank you.
1 poison.
Lay on shoulders.
Lay on hands neutralizes 1 poison.
Sweet.
Touch football.
He said, "Fuck you, I have the book." Megdit, what are you doing?
What he always does. So I'm gonna send Professor Radigan to. I'm gonna send him down the left hallway.
The
Or
one where
neutralize
we.
the poison affecting it. Yeah, you're right. It can do either healing or poison.
I'm gonna let Jarlene touch me.
Why?
I softly stroke Chrono's hair.
I feel relieved.
When I think
Chrono.
about you.
You are unpoisoned, Chrono.
Yay! I'm a
Uh,
man.
Which direction is Radigan going?
She said he's going up the way that we just killed the last guy.
Hmm.
Left
Alright.
hallway.
Do you have control of him now, Vistra?
What?
Do you have control of him now?
Oh, which one is he?
The rat?
It's the rat that looks like the rats that we usually kill.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Smash it. I like rats.
By the way, Jarlene and I are looting the 3 other peons.
Oh, I'm here looting.
Alright.
You didn't say shit.
You didn't roll a goddamn thing.
I was waiting for my turn.
There is no turn. It's loot time.
So,
It's just yell over Chrono until someone says you get gold.
Loud.
I'll let Jabbo get the one closer to him, and I'm only loot the one that's close to me.
Yeah, since you were getting unpoisoned, it'd be nice of you to share a little.
Top left boy is Jabbo's boy. I'll take top right boy.
Alright, so in that, what I'm gonna do is in that pile of bodies, those 3 bodies you guys were looting, right?
Yep.
I'll just tell you what was in those 3 bodies, and I'll let you 3 split it how you 3 decide.
Okay.
Okay. So in those 3 bodies, there was, I'll make it easy to split, 99 gold, 3 short swords, 3 short bows.
I take
3
33 gold.
Easy to split. Vistra, you're moving your little buddy?
yeah, he's going down. Can you hear me? Yeah, he's going down the hallway on the left until he smells something.
Alright. So he'll keep going that way. And you hear a metal contraption snap.
Thank you.
But he's okay. He's fine. It was just cheese. There's cheese in it. He got the cheese. He got out. He's fine.
Are you sure about that?
Roll a dex.
Professor
Roll a dex
Radigan, for him or using
For him.
mine?
for him.
Oh. Please, God, no.
Take me. Take me.
Did it go?
Yes, you rolled a 9. Hey Vistra, make sure you add 2 short swords from me.
Thank you.
I know you need ammo.
As you are dutifully waiting, you don't hear anything else after the snap of metal.
No. You're
No!
a horrible DM. I hate you. I need to use the restroom while I get over this.
Good,
Alright.
good choice.
Can I pick up my net? I'm gonna pick up my net again.
Great, you have retrieved your net. Jabo and Magda, I see you guys kind of running north. What's up?
Oh. Hey, Magnet, let's just go scout the north side, you know?
Oi!
This way.
I'm gonna drink a potion.
No, wait, Magnet, this way.
Oi!
North. Hey, I'll let them know that we're going. I'm gonna cast a firebolt in the opposite direction and let
Oh,
them know
God.
that we're-
Fireball!
Is that okay?
You can do whatever you like, man.
Okay, I'll do that. Just
The rest of the group sees a firebolt go flying past Jarlene.
Oh, Jabbo.
I see a corpse. Can I investigate the corpse? I will.
I could go.
Wait,
Yeah.
you see another corpse? Is this a mystery
Yes.
corpse?
Yeah, so they kind of went a little north. So, well,
Where would you guys go?
back.
Kit's just like flying above.
All right.
I believe there are some stairs this way.
There's multiple stairs in multiple areas.
So, Jabo, on that body, you find a small pouch and a backpack. In the backpack, you find some traveler's provisions. It looks like there was once some food, an empty canteen, a map that has been deteriorated, or what looks like it was once a map has been deteriorated by time. Just routine stuff. Some rope that has been eaten away to nothing. Inside the little pouch, you find a pack of various gems that on a quick routine just glance looks like it might be worth a few hundred gold, um, possibly about 350 gold.
Ooh.
Do I see this from right above him?
You see
What's that?
everything, floating man.
Do I see this while I'm floating right above him?
Yeah.
I
All right. Hey, real quick. Do I have everyone?
You do.
So, I do see a lot of people just kind of going all over the map, and it is really tempting to be able to do that. But a quick thought: would you do that if we were all sitting together?
You know.
And
I'd
so,
see
kind of
everything.
as a courtesy to other players, I would encourage you not to just drag your character all kind of jump ahead, because it's kind of not fair to the other players to be like, "Oh, hey, look what I found," and kind of try to think about where you would go with other players. If other players are kind of dragging you back, be like, "Hey, let's go, let's move, get off your ass," But try not to just tear off and leave everyone else behind, because then it kind of leaves other players behind.
If I shout from my current location, would everyone in the cave be able to tell where I am at?
if I got the fireball.
Everyone in the cave?
What?
Everyone in the cave, no. But everyone in your party would hear you but not know where you are.
Oh, is that because of the signet ring?
Oh no, I mean it would be echoey.
Oh.
Not everyone in your party even has the signet rings.
I want to shout, "Come north of the corpses! There's stairs that lead down!" In a booming voice, of course. And, and hopefully people can understand directions inside of a dark cave.
Hmm.
But I'll walk
Lucky
out
for
towards the
you, I come
entrance.
with a built-in compass.
Are you a lieutenant? Is that what this is?
The lieutenant has died of hypothermia.
And dysentery.
Well, I'm technically a recently graduated squire, so as far as knightly ranks go, yeah, I'm basically a lieutenant.
It's not a good place to be, my friend.
No, that's unfortunate. You're gonna die.
Yeah, definitely
Maybe.
gonna get killed. He ate the smarts.
And Vistra, you've been chilling out near the bodies. Is there something else you'd like to do?
She wants to touch their butts.
No. Have the courage to touch the butt. No, I'm fine. I'm just waiting for where we're going next.
You're giving 50 grams worth of gems to Kit.
50 gold worth of gems.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been doing science too much today. Gold makes more sense than grams. I'm like, you have scales.
So wait, is Jabo a gemist or a jeweler that can be like, this seems like 50 grams, and he just like cracks it?
No.
I mean, he's a magician, so he can probably do it.
Everyone.
We're being a little liberal with. I didn't want to actually say which gems they were and everything because I forgot to write down what was in the bag.
It's probably an alexandrite.
Mixed gems.
Oh, okay. Not an alexandrite then, because that is 500 gold.
It was 350. So.
Rip. So I keep on shouting until more people keep coming over to me. I only see a flying giant currently.
You said you continue shouting?
Yes.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
That's what you guys get for not moving.
Hello, where are you at?
North of the corpses. Probably not then. There's more corpses on one side.
But I see a corpse.
Corpses. Plural.
You guys see a
More
corpse?
Yeah.
fun.
Corpsies?
He's yelling.
It's pronounced core.
I see Vistra Kid and
Now it's
Belor.
core.
Yeah.
Baitor.
Hello.
While everyone's moving, the other thing we didn't really reach a consensus on is a stop time. I did have one vote for never stopping. I had
Yes.
one
2
vote
votes.
for 2 votes
Three
for
votes.
3 votes for never stopping. That's not
Never
gonna
stop.
happen.
Never stop.
Some of us have assignments we need to get done.
I just want
Jordan.
to. What?
Like
No.
Jordan.
Fuck you.
So check it. What's the problem?
Because I have to write the
Just
code.
check off.
So there's that.
I say minimally 9
Where's
o'clock,
the
but preferably
stairs?
10 o'clock.
So outsource it.
Either way,
Look at these stairs.
now that everyone's here, I'm gonna head over towards the stairs.
So I have,
Hey.
I have a vote for 9. I have 2 votes for at least 9. Obviously, it's at least 9. I had someone who fell asleep before 10 last time. So,
Don't talk to Sam like that.
Listen,
so what do you guys thought?
my exercise routine is quite intense now.
We get it. You work out.
I work
God.
out.
You might as well
Look,
do
some of us are
CrossFit.
sad, okay, so you don't need to rub it in our faces, all right?
I'm not. I've literally only
Please
been doing
rub
it
it
for the
in your
last
face.
3
You really
weeks.
are.
I'm gonna walk
I've
down
only
the
been doing it
stairs.
for the last 3 weeks. It's a huge
Alright.
change in my life.
So-
Okay.
I smell marijuana.
Oh, hold up. No, it's good that you're working out and I support it, but also we're just giving you shit.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. I can handle it.
I can't
So
see anything.
I walk down the stairs.
we get it walking down the stairs, but we're not going down the stairs till we pick a time.
9:30 to 10.
How about 9:30? Compromise?
I will compromise to 9:30.
Chair.
9:30 it is.
9:30, very well.
I go down the
Okay.
stairs.
Hold on, as you, Jordan, well, excuse me, Chrono, as you're going down, I
No.
go up behind you and
As you're going
say,
down the
No.
stairs.
wait for
No.
the,
No.
wait for the rest of the group.
No. I'm walking and I'm not waiting for somebody to come behind me as I go down.
Sweet.
Right.
Then I look at the rest of the group. Everybody ready?
I
This-
can't see anything.
Ready.
Why are we going this way?
This is
Can
a whole.
everyone
There's a
see?
whole.
This is a
other
whole lot of
path.
conversation
Why?
for 6
Alright.
seconds.
Jordan,
Why?
I am moving you down the stairs. Bear with me.
Okay,
Then
Dad.
Can
you're just-
everyone see?
I mean,
Everyone
there's
has dark vision?
like
Wait,
six.
did we jump
Yeah.
over the lava for nothing?
There's like six.
Yeah, right?
There's 6 different flaming weapons. If people can't see, there's an issue.
Fair point.
It's true. I did try to make it so no one would ever have to. All right, Jordan went down the stairs. Is everyone else going, or are we still
Yes.
talking?
I'm gonna.
I would've went through it.
I want to run down the stairs and do like a jump and just be like, "Wee!" over to here, and that's it.
If I can see, like if people have enough light that I can see, I'll stay with the group. 'cause
Uh,
otherwise I can't see anything.
Hey, Brandon, I think I'm seeing something I'm not supposed to see.
Let me see.
Again?
It's hidden in an
What?
area that I shouldn't be able to see. I think.
Yeah, you are correct.
I think
Thank
this is
you
a
for that.
dynamic lighting issue.
It is. Let's fix that.
Just blind me.
I mean, you already see it, so it's whatever.
I have no idea what the fuck that thing is, so
It's a thing.
it
I'm
does
glad
me
Jess
no
went
help.
down.
I wouldn't even know how to Google that. I
It's
don't
a
know what it
beholder.
is. You say it's up a homeless?
Beholder.
Oh,
No, that
Up
comes later.
it is in fact a homeless. You got
Are you
any?
saying a homeless?
Yes, a
He is
singular,
saying
a singular homeless.
Hmm.
You got any spare change?
You're an a-homeless.
it. All right, Jordan, is that better?
Yeah, I can't see it anymore.
Great. I've done this. I know what I'm doing. I promise.
My favorite part about a homeless that was outside of a 7-Eleven near my house is when I went and bought him like 3 Gatorades and 2 sandwiches, and then he slapped the bag out of my head and said, "Bitch, I want money." And I was like, "Oh, okay, word." It's like,
Fuck yeah.
it's like sorry.
That's like the lady outside of Petco bringing her dog food for her dog, and she's like, my dog won't eat that, and like wouldn't take it.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, okay, bye.
Bye, bitch.
You're welcome.
I make it a point of carrying around food in my truck for people who say they're hungry.
Yep.
And I'll hand out food, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gluten."
Fuck off.
And they'll be like, "Oh, well, I can't eat that." I'm like,
Yeah,
Too bad.
I carry protein bars and like high-calorie bars to give to people if they're asking for food on the side.
"Yep."
I'm
me too."
gluten free.
carry
Oh, I'm sorry.
calories.
I don't carry heroin in my truck. Or meth.
Not yet, at least.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, you are moving to Alaska, Sam.
Yeah, eventually I am. You're right. I think I have to worry more about rape than I do about meth.
You're right.
Anchorage.
Porque no los dos.
Oh God. All right. Well, back to what Brandon was saying.
So I got Jordan down the stairs. He went waha and slid down the.
Whee!
Who's next?
Yeah,
We
I'm
can just
coming down
lock
the
him
stairs
down there.
afterwards.
We don't have to go down there too. We just lock him in. It's fine. Like we even barricade this
It's not a
place.
door. It's just stairs.
Just
So it's
lock
kind of
him
more,
and
We
leave.
can
it's kind of more of a. So looking down, it's more of kind of like a twisty kind of ramp. It's a lava tube. It kind of like spirals down a little bit. It's not really stairs, but
Oh, that's
rough
twisty.
hew.
Very twisty.
Wait,
Magnus
Can't
gonna then dumble roll
push
all the
me.
way down then.
What?
Was that Darlene?
Kit, I want you to push me. And I
It is wide enough and
Suck
kind
in my
it's still
shell.
bumpy, but it looks like you could slide down it on your shell.
I suck in.
I can't see you. I can't see anything.
God damn it.
I thought you could see
So it
because
is
of
a
all
little,
the
it
flame.
is a
Can I-
little dark right here.
Can I just
Weapons.
feel and see if I can feel Jarlene somewhere?
Hot.
If Jarlene steps in front of you and you can feel her,
I'm like-
yes.
That's
Okay.
not Jarlene.
And then I just throw the turtle like straight ahead of me.
Do I hear this as the turtle's coming down at all?
You hear a grinding like whoosh, and you hear Jarlene just what
Oh,
sound you make when you
fuck.
come rushing down.
Wee.
And you hear it like I want to hear it like the way we would hear it with the why can't I
Oh,
think
God.
the Doppler sound. We want to hear the Doppler. And that's what you hear. It's getting closer. Just, woof.
So this is
And
pretty
then-
much like a Home Alone scene where the tool chest is coming down the
I
stairs.
need you to make a I need you to make a dex save real quick to see.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's fair.
If you can survive.
Oh, fuck.
You definitely don't make it out of the
I'm gonna
way.
use my. Can I use my inspiration?
You are more than welcome.
I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna pray.
Please fail.
Oh,
yeah.
Mm,
You
Fuck.
managed to get out of the way just in time
okay, I'll take it.
as
Your ankle.
Jarlene comes crashing down. And we'll say right down after. Is everyone else coming down after too?
Yeah.
Great.
I'm just blindly stumbling forward. I guess I'll light a torch.
All right.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
can cast Dancing Lights if you want.
I mean,
Need to know.
I literally
Oh,
have my
shit.
rapier out, and it should be on
Yeah, you
fire at this
better.
point. So that's a 40-foot radius of light.
Well, everyone should be able to see.
I can't see north of where we are.
North is a wall.
I definitely asked if everyone could see when we first started on this adventure.
Kit touches the wall and just thinks, "Why can't I see this?"
Brandon,
I literally just threw Jarlene into a
I
wall.
can
I'm
see
sorry.
everything.
Are we so the cave? Are we
You
surrounded?
shouldn't- Sam, you said you can see everything.
Yes.
Just because
Okay,
she's
I'm going-
just because she's your boss doesn't mean you got to give her admin view.
Well, no, because I'm looking at her character. She can't see everything from my view. Can you still see, Sam?
Yes.
All right, I need you to reload, reconnect.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go down. I'll go down with everybody.
Yeah, you will.
You're already down with everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you will.
Okay.
He's saying you're down with the sickness.
Since everyone,
Sickness.
Sorry.
The cave. Can I stealth?
I'm sorry, Jabo. I didn't hear what you said.
Since everything's like we're in a cave and everything's rocky, can I?
Your audio is breaking up terribly, Darren.
Can't hear you at all, buddy.
Wait, Darling, can you? I mean, can you hear me?
Okay, now I can. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't
Mhm.
saying anything.
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
I'm good now, Brandon.
Okay. I don't know what was going on because when I took over your character and through her, I couldn't see everything.
Weird.
So it's the same thing that happened to Anthony last time. So you and Anthony have both seen the whole map now. Congratulations.
I'd like to use stone camouflage if we're in a rocky cave.
You are very much in a rocky cave. Like I said, it's very much looks like, or like it's been hewn naturally from a lava formation of some sort.
All right, guys, don't worry. I'm gonna sneak around.
All right.
I got this.
Down here, as you guys get down here, it is hotter. The sound of lava is getting louder too.
Now I hear the lava.
Yes. You guys are starting to sweat down here. It's brighter, but it's enticing. It's different. Something just feels interesting.
This death seems interesting.
I got a question. If I have like, this is maybe totally besides the point, but if I have like fire resistance as a racial trait, I shouldn't be feeling hot, right? Or rather, I shouldn't be uncomfortable because of the heat, right?
You will recognize heat, but you won't take. You'll take half. If there's damage, you'll take half damage. But you're right. You wouldn't be breaking out in a sweat or anything right now, necessarily.
I think it's getting hot in here, so we should take off all our clothes.
I am getting too hot. I wanna take my clothes
That's a
off.
great idea. You should definitely take off your armor
Negative. How did Meg get in front of me?
because there was nowhere else for me to drop him.
Oh,
And you
okay.
jumped out of the way. Oh, Jarlene.
I'm good
You
now.
were coming down pretty fast, and you hit that wall pretty hard.
Oof.
Nah, we're not gonna worry about it. You're good. You had enough time to slow down on that like flat space, so. Plus that
Okay,
was.
Jabo, you're the worst scout ever.
I'm gonna continue moving forward.
Hey, I look.
Javo, as you're coming around that corner, you see what you see.
I see lava.
That's jumping again.
What is that,
See
guys?
London, I see France.
I see lava in your pants.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Oh!
Nope.
Wait, lava in your
Go for it,
pants,
do it.
What?
Do it.
As you
Don't worry
guys,
about it.
as you guys
Go
start
there
coming
forward.
around, you notice there's something crunching under your feet. And
Oh,
as you look
there are
down,
things.
there's bones.
Are these skulls? Lots of skulls.
There are skulls.
We've got skulls on our hats.
As
Leos, hold on. Before you guys get any closer, everyone stop moving for just a second. Yeah, the skulls crunching under your feet, and
can I prepare an attack as I start crunching skulls? Because I'm like, oh god, this is
I
a
guess
bad
if you
place.
want.
So I yell
Oh,
my
no.
magic word.
Sure, you're more than welcome to prepare. Are you just like turning on your sword? Is that what you're doing?
I'm turning on my sword, and I'm just like, the first weird thing or thing that is not my party that I see, I'm just going to try and attack because I don't like bones.
So remember how we said we're kind of gonna get away
Damn
from
it!
that, right?
Okay,
If you
my sword is
pick
on
up
fire.
something, you can do that, but
I would like to check for traps.
Where?
definitely. Where are you looking for traps?
Along the wall on the south side.
Like in this area over here?
Yeah,
I feel like I'm in Mordor.
like along here.
Is this a like pile of bones?
It is. Sam, before you get, as you start to get closer to the lava, it starts to become unbearably hot. So as you guys start to cross roughly this line, it starts to become unbearably hot.
It's a good thing I never
Um,
crossed that line.
Can I throw
That's
the
what
net? Can I throw the net over like some bones and try to pull them in? I have a rope.
Brandon, I can see
For
things in the
Kit,
walls.
Yes. Jarlene, you can see things in the walls?
Are you talking about the two that are kind of visible in the wall, or can you fully
That's
see
o-
through the wall?
That's okay
first
because
one.
they're coming out right now anyway.
Okay.
You can't see
Right.
them from there.
Okay, as they're doing that, I
Right at-
wish to.
Wait, why are we surrounded? Oh my god!
I wish
Right.
to use
God
my
damn it.
divine sense.
Oh, this is the
Can I finish before you start rolling stuff?
Yeah.
As you guys start looking at stuff, little globs of stone on the ground turn to molten rock, turn to puddles of lava, turn to little men that, little people that grow into small people of lava about the size of your hip and start charging at you. Now everyone roll initiative.
Wait, so how tiny are these people?
They come
I
up
thought
just
counting
about
down one.
waist height.
Or
Oh.
my height.
Because you definitely said that they were the size of my hip.
Sorry, up to about waist height.
Okay,
My bad.
because that confused me. I was like, is this smaller than Jabbo? Just little fire demons that are like the size of a femur, just like little Chucky dolls.
Yeah, so my initiative was 3.
Ooh.
Nice.
No,
Real Jarlene roll there.
precise. I mean,
I think Vistra would have a higher initiative bonus than Jabbo.
I have a +3.
Yeah, but you're supposed to have like a +3 point something. It's based off of your dex, and Vistra's probably gonna have a higher dex.
I have a 16 dex.
Vistra's probably gonna have a higher dex.
18.
Yeah.
There you go.
But your modifier, I think, is what creates the initiative bonus
Yeah.
percentage.
Yeah, it's +4 dex.
Megged it. What was your roll?
4.
Ooh.
Oof, my back.
Wait, how do you even roll that?
You get a 1.
Oh.
No, my initiative is 1, so I roll 3. So.
Oof.
Your initiative is +1?
What's your dex?
Wow.
Fucking 1.
Kid has 0 on initiative, so it's okay.
He still
Yeah,
rolled
but
higher than you,
Kid
though.
can fly.
Yeah, Kid can fly and throw gnomes.
I like to let the situation develop a little bit.
Infected is 67 years old, okay?
Chrono's about that
Doesn't have to
age.
do with anything.
It's
I'm older than all of you IRL and in game.
Jarlene's like 700 years old. You don't know her life.
You're like
Yeah.
700?
Yeah.
I'm like half your age.
Tortoises live forever.
Good kid. You'll get it there.
All right. Jabbo, how'd you get on that side of the line?
Ah! I feel like Jabbo is actually just Morty from Rick and Morty. I don't know what to do, Rick! Firebolt!
I didn't know we were supposed to stop when that line was done.
All right.
Oh wait, are we separated as a group again with multiple enemies on both sides?
Yes.
Excellent. I like it.
All right. This little critter runs right here, and he's gonna go ahead and take a swipe at Kit.
Hey,
Kit.
did I get the net in or no? Is this mid netting?
You pulled in some of the bones. They're sitting at your. You have the net back.
Okay.
So, they did not catch you quite unawares. You were able to turn around. Kit does a Kit, the 11 doesn't hit, right?
No.
Okay, didn't think so.
It half hits.
I think even
I'm-
Jabbo would not be hit by that.
Yeah, but I like to give you all the
Right.
chance. All right. This one's going to. This one's just in a bad place altogether. All right, this one's gonna move here. It's gonna try to hit Vistra. Vistra does a 16 hit.
Nope.
Ooh.
Rolling like hell today.
No, I'm just really fucking strong.
Well,
She's like, I got a 17. Don't you know how powerful I am?
oh, ultimate cosmic power.
Itty bitty living space.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was his birthday this week, so
Oh,
Who's?
Robin
I'm
Williams.
Marty.
Robin Williams.
Oh,
He would have been 64.
bummer.
I think so.
Chrono,
Hi.
yo, buddy.
Okay. I'm going to just throw essentially 2 psychic blades at the one that's directly in front of me, in front of Jarlene. I'm just gonna go for it.
Do it.
Does a 25 hit?
It'll hit him.
Cool. So he takes 8 damage. I'm assuming I don't have sneak attack advantage.
You do not.
And then I'll do my offhand 1.
Well, no, you do, because he has one of your allies within range of him. Oh, yeah. No, you have sneak attack.
Okay, so 20 on the first one. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Okay, so he'll take a total of 27 damage. And
Fantastic.
as I finish throwing the blades, I just yell, "Ah, you little fire fuck!" And that ends my turn.
Well
All
done,
right.
Chrono.
He as they hit him, he starts to bubble, and you see various patches of him start to kind of burst. His eyes turn into this. They turn first orange and then red, and then his whole body swells, and he explodes
Oh god.
in magma pouring out in every direction in a 10-foot radius. So let's see. That's going to be.
Jarlene's pretty big. Would that cover me?
You bitch.
That'd be all 3 of you. Yes, Chrono, you'll take half.
That's what you think.
So slash R 3d6. Okay, it's not too bad. So all 3 of you take 13 damage.
I have
Does
fire
that take
resistance.
half? Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
right?
if you're fire resistant, you take half.
Okay,
So if I'm taking half and then I take another half, I take 0.
No, you take 75.
Oh, I'm sorry. You should get a dex save, of course. So my bad. Of course, to get a dex save to try and reduce that by half.
15.
Yes, that's a pass.
So I take 0 damage.
Yep.
11.
It's a fail.
Yep, I assumed as much.
I'm sorry, Jarlene.
You
That's the-
never are.
Some molten lava just drips down the tortoise shell.
The door with your dex save.
Oh yeah. What's 12 get me?
No dice.
But there was just a dice on the screen.
Not
Aha!
a good enough one.
Ooh, rip.
It was worth a shot.
All right. But this one is dead.
I'm gonna move over. Will I get burned if I move here?
Let's find out.
Well, no, I'm asking if I would, because you drew the line that was there, and I have fire resistance armor, so I don't know if I would get.
Motherfucker, we're in combat and
burned.
you're gonna loot the chest.
Hey, don't meta. So I don't know. Like, is this fire resistance inactive, or does lava supersede that?
Your fire resistance will reduce your damage taken from heat sources by half.
Okay, I'll go here. Preparing to open the chest, but I don't think I can do it. Well, it's an interaction, so would I be able to?
You would be able to as an interaction, yes.
I'll try and open the chest.
All right,
If it
standing
was
there,
unlocked.
you are within 10 feet
I sure am.
of fire. So that will be...
There's so many arrows. What is happening?
As you get within, or as you start to move closer to the, it gets hotter and hotter, and you feel your clothes start to catch. You feel your very skin start to blister.
I should still
every
have
step.
drank the potion, though.
What's that?
I drank the potion before our first lava thing. Has that worn off?
You poured half the potion on your hand. You didn't drink a drop of.
No, I drank the other half. And then so we had 3.
Not hot part.
Yeah, we had 3. I used one to attempt to do it on an item, and then gave the other half to, I think, Jarlene. And then I drank half of one, and I tossed it back at Vistra.
All right, so wait, you drank half of one of them.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it was the magical heat one.
So
Maybe.
you drank half of one. Let me make sure I'm tracking everyone who drank something here. Who drank the half of one? Who was the first one to jump over? That was
Jarlene.
Jarlene, right?
Yeah.
So Jarlene equals 1/2 of one of the potions. You drank 1/2 of one.
Yes. The other half went on to an item of, I can't remember what the shit we poured it on.
Yeah, it did nothing.
Yeah, and then I drank 1/2, and as I leapt, I tossed it back to Vistra, but then they went the other way, and then
Right.
Kit floated
Just
over.
carrying half a potion, which I don't know why I'm letting half potions work, 'cause I'm an idiot, but
Continuity, that's why.
yeah, because half a healing potion or half a potion of invisibility works. Anyway,
I can't see my dick.
You float.
okay,
I mean, what else is new?
that's okay. It just means it'll wear off a lot faster. That's
Rip.
what will happen. There we go. That's how this will work. All right, so that's cool. All right, so you have your armor, you have the potion. You're incredibly uncomfortable by that heat, and instead of dealing the amount of damage I deal you, you're still going to take some damage to the lava, but no, you're
That's
not.
fair.
You're good.
Oh,
You're
never
incredibly uncomfortable.
mind. This does not feel good, and I want to just
It's-
rip the chest open.
It's the equivalent of a whole potion right now, so.
Oh
But
god.
you can feel it beginning to weaken off or wear off. So.
Okay, well in the 6 seconds of my turn, or the whole round, I'm gonna flip open the chest and see what's in it, and just grab it and run back. Let's see how I die.
So the interaction would be opening the chest. You wouldn't be able to actually engage with. The
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna just fling the chest open, and I want to analyze what is in there.
Okay. As you open the chest, you see 3 scrolls and a small silver figurine.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't have any other abilities within the turn, so I'll end it there.
Terrific. All right. I like to make things overly complicated. Bear with me.
Same.
All right, this little dude here is gonna take a swing at Vistra. Vistra does not get hit.
Good job, Vistra.
All right, out of the lava, you see a bubble burst, and out comes flapping a kind of a empty
Ugh.
bird-looking thing.
That looks like herpes with wings.
Oh, God, dude.
Not unlike herpes with wings, I guess.
Oh,
They're called party barnacles, thank you.
It's a cold sore.
oh dude.
This one's gonna come flapping
Sounds like my
here. He's going to take a swing at. I'm sorry, not there. My bad. That was a horrible move. He's actually gonna come right here. Take a swing at Megdit. Megdit does a 24 hit.
Lee,
Lee.
Yes,
24.
I was muted. Yes, it hit.
It hits. Oh, I hit Megdit.
Darren, also
Muted the whole time.
your camera is like pointing at your window.
All right, Megdit. He hits you for 5 as his claws come slashing across your face.
And then divide by half, so 3 or 2.
Are you fire resistant?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it'd be rounded down. 2.
All right. Ooh yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Spicy.
Jarlene.
Okay. So I want to grab the little boy in front of me. And I want to throw him at the winged
This one here that's dead.
No, the live one. I want to grab it. And I want to chuck it
The one.
at the Herbert's wings.
Okay, so you're gonna walk over here and grab him.
Yes.
Go ahead and do a grapple check. So a strength check. Not a save, just a strength check.
Isn't it the same modifier for Jarlene?
Oh yeah, it would be. So I guess we'll take your 18. That's fine. And he.
Cool. The 7's not great.
We'll take your 18 because it's the same for you. He was not able to break loose from you, so you are grappling him, and you want to chuck him. Go ahead and do a ranged attack.
Oh god, what is that, a plus?
Is he proficient in Demon Boys?
No, it's just gonna be we're using him as an efficiency, so it's just a d20 plus your dex modifier.
R20 plus 2. Ooh.
That's not great. That ain't great.
Do you have inspiration? Because now would be a great time to use that.
I don't.
Oh no.
Nor do I have any more up.
Rip.
So we're gonna say he bounces off the pillar right here. He is prone. So we'll give him
So
a
was
little back.
throwing him a bonus action?
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay. I thought getting thrown against a pillar would cause damage, though.
What's that?
I thought getting thrown against a wall or pillar would cause some damage.
He's gonna take some damage.
Okay.
It's not a whole lot.
Well, he's gonna take 4.
From that weak ass throw.
I'm gonna throw you next.
Oh god. Dad?
Anything else, Charlene?
Yeah, actually. I'm gonna burn one of my dailies and give another attack because I can do that now because I'm a paladin. Nope, wrong button. That didn't do shit. God damn it! I should not have done that.
Rip.
Did you hit me?
Which one were you attacking?
The little boy again.
This guy here?
Yeah.
Stop attacking little boys.
No. They haven't
Oh, the little boys will hurt.
Well, as you tried to attack, you kind of went a little bit wild, and yeah, something bad happened, and one of your razors on your shell accidentally poked Megdit in, causing him a corneal abrasion, and dealing him 1 damage.
I roll a 3, thank you.
So she stabbed him in the eye?
Yes. Well, I would say gently grazed his eye.
Oh.
Is there a way to gently graze someone's eye?
Yes, gently.
Wait, Megdit, are you wearing eye pro?
No.
Those don't exist in this period of time.
Oh. I need an eye
He's not wearing
patch.
his seatbelt either. That's the problem.
Mark that down.
Alright, time for Magdi to have eye patch nowadays.
There you go, man.
What's my whiz modifier? +3.
All right. Anything else, Charlene?
Nope.
All right, you hear a flapping from down the hall, and another one of the flaps comes
Fab
floating
fab.
in this way. Right next to Bator. Bator does a 24 hit.
Yes.
That's rude.
Just a little bit, isn't it?
Where's Bator?
He is where you can't see him.
Okay.
Also,
So-
don't pay attention to my location.
Okay.
Actually, Bator, I lied. I'm not gonna do that. You're wearing armor, right?
Yes.
At least that.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh fuck.
Yeah, we're gonna do something a little bit different. Can you go ahead and do a
Oh no.
can you do a con save for me?
I know what
Yes.
this is.
Yes, yes. I
You're
can.
you're about to
I
get
got it.
herpes.
Burn.
Oh.
It's gonna burn.
Oh,
7.
yikes!
That's herpes.
Hey,
Okay.
who
It burns.
was
It
it?
burns, Doc.
Hold up. Who's the first person that said that I'm gonna die because I'm an LT?
So as
Oh.
Anthony went offline immediately.
We just lost
As-
somebody.
I think it's just a
You're
video.
Turn your video
That's
on, but
right.
just turn your camera down so that we can't see you if you're doing naughty things. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you looked like my redneck uncle for a second there. It was pretty awesome.
He is your redneck uncle.
There we go.
Can't hear
It's
you.
the
though.
Need a can of dip.
Ugh.
All right. So as you hear the fly, see the bird land right on your shoulder, and immediately you feel your armor start to heat up. Not just where it touches, but the entire suit starts to heat up, burning your flesh, which doesn't make sense to you because you're a tiefling. You shouldn't be heating up, but it is, and you can feel your very skin starting to blister underneath. Not as much as it would a normal person. You only take half of the 2d8 fire damage. Yes, but it is.
2d8.
That's
Yeah,
not
it's
bad.
not that bad. But per turn. So
Yeah. not
unless
that bad.
you take the armor off.
Gotta love heated
So-
metal.
Yes. So you can either choose to get out of your armor, which will take you a couple minutes, or you can continue to take the damage per turn. It's up to you.
Indeed. Is it my turn right now?
It is your turn.
Oh, how nice.
Oh, he's gonna go ahead and not be sitting on your shoulder anymore, by the way.
You just gave him a little heat and then deuced.
Yeah. How very nice. How
Oh.
very nice.
It's a ranged spell. He didn't have to
Oh.
fly up, but it's within 60 feet. I just kind of wanted to be stupid and flashy.
So wait, if it removes
Oh,
itself
never
from where he is, doesn't he get an attack of opportunity on it?
Yes, and it's a concentration spell. I know, but you know.
Bator also has
So-
disability on attacks and ability checks.
What's that?
I think Bator also has disadvantage on attacks and ability checks. I think.
Alright, so what you're saying is I get to make an attack opportunity right now at a disadvantage.
No, because he's not moving away.
Okay. Hold up, let me check my character sheet.
You're right.
and
He
see-
does have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. You are very correct.
Way to fuck
Thank
him
you
over,
so
Chris.
much for that.
I got you.
Cavern presence and guided strike. Sweet.
I think he can make a con save each time he takes damage, but I'm not sure. It
Yes,
leads
yes,
to-
more information that actually helps me out, please. Thank you.
Bator, or are you talking Bator or
Bator.
Wait, did Bator made a con save?
Bator
Yeah,
can
I
make the
think-
con save on his turn every turn.
After
Yeah.
he takes damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I just did. Oh, okay, so I just made my first save, and I took the damage, and now I have to wait till the end of my current turn to make another save?
After
Or
next
my
time you
next turn.
take damage,
Okay.
I think.
So-
Cool.
If the creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on a con save or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on it.
Ooh, hey, how about this? So my discipline gives me Armor of Agathis. Says a protective magical force surrounds you, manifesting as a spectral frost that covers you and your gear. You take gain 5 temporary hit points for the duration. Would that kind of neutralize it?
No.
But you get 5 temporary hit points,
Hey.
which in technicality for this very turn would neutralize it. But next
Not
turn
really,
it
'cause
would
it took
not.
11 damage.
It would lessen it, but it
You,
wouldn't
you
neutralize
take
it.
half damage because you're a tiefling.
Ow.
Cool.
So you can neutralize one part of it for one turn.
And you said it's gonna take me a couple of minutes to do this
This
thing?
spell is a
To get-
1-minute spell, so technically for the next 10 rounds.
For the next 10 rounds, you say? Okay. I have 40.5 health points. Yeah, I'm finna attack. And in fact, I'm going to use... yeah, I'm gonna attack that thing, and I'm gonna attack at a disadvantage, right?
That is correct.
So, does a 15 hit?
It does. It does.
Sweet. And then that's gonna be a Divine Smite, so... We're gonna
Make-
do...
And it breaks concentration, so you will no longer be affected by that spell.
Sweet. So 2d6 plus 4 plus 2d8. Not 2d9, 2d8. Oh, probably should have rolled that.
Get off your phone, Sam.
No.
Yeah,
You're not her real mom.
I am.
Yeah.
I gave birth to you, and I will end
You're
you.
not, you're not my daddy.
alright, so 17 damage to that thing. Does it bring it down?
He's your
It,
daddy.
it deals it damage.
Okay, sweet. And then I'm gonna whack it again.
Whack away, buddy.
So I'm assuming 22 is gonna hit.
What's that?
I assume 22 is gonna hit.
22 will hit.
What's what called?
Your mom.
And I get to reroll one of my d6s because of my great weapon, not two weapon fighting, my great weapon expert thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's marginally better. 11 damage. So 26 damage total.
Alright. Each time you hit it, you saw chunks of magma that was made of flying off of it. But it kind of molded back together. It's slightly smaller than it was before, but fully intact.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, that made me a little bit nervous. Alright, this... yeah, this is the end of my turn.
Vistra.
So, you used a metal weapon, correct, Bator?
Amal... No, I don't think Amal's metallic.
Okay.
What do you think a mole made of then?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm pretty sure it's got metal elements.
And metal
Like
elements,
the part
yeah,
where
but
it
like...
hits.
Is
Did you just
And it-
go before?
Yeah, I
Like
just did
before
my
your
turn.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go to Dean.
I just thought
Did
you
he-
were being attacked. Isn't that what?
Yeah, and then after I got attacked, I immediately had my
It
turn
was
to
his
go.
turn, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you got like a 2 for.
Oh wait, it definitely was not his
Inspiration.
turn.
Oh.
How did we get to your turn?
Well, I
He
asked
said,
you.
is it my turn now? And you said,
I am
yeah.
so sorry. I don't know
Oh,
what
that's fine.
happened.
I just thought his inspiration or his initiative was like 2. I was like, wait.
Well, we're gonna end up. Yeah, I am.
That's fine.
We'll let
Whatever.
that happen. I don't know how I did that, and I'm sorry. But we just jumped way far ahead there, so we'll let it stand this time. I'm very sorry that we skipped so many of you.
That's fine.
I'm just that special.
Shh, we'll go with that. Vistra.
Did that do damage to the...
Yes, his maul did damage.
Alright. Shit. Alright. Alright, I'll just go ahead and take a swipe at the guy right next to me here. To my right.
This one?
So, yeah, so I'm gonna stay where I'm at, but I'm gonna swipe at him with my short S words. No disadvantage right now, right?
Correct.
Are you moving there? 'Cause
Moving
he'll get-
where?
yeah, it looks like you moved down one. Because
No.
the guy.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I thought you were right here.
So does a 19 hit?
It will.
Alright, so 7 piercing and 10 for... I don't know if sneak attack counts right now or not.
You don't have anybody flanking him or within.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
7 piercing. And then I'll go ahead and take another... Will I? Or will I disengage? Yeah, I'll take another swipe. My other F word. $18 hit.
It'll hit.
Alright, so 13 total piercing damage.
Right. And as your swords pass through him, you see the same thing I just. As he starts to. It's like he's boiling. His eyes change from this light color to slowly darker, and they suddenly explode along with the rest of him. As boiling bits of magma and other molten bits fly in every direction. 10-foot radius, so it hit Jabo, yourself. Kit would take half. I need dex saves from Jabo, Kit, and Vistra. Alright. Jabo! No, yeah, that one. Alright, everyone pass their saves. So y'all only take half. A
4 or
1.
5.
Always round down for your guys' damage. So 4.
Do I take a quarter?
Yes.
Half before.
Yes, you take half of half because you're being shielded by. Well, she's short and you're tall. No. Yes, you're
I
taking
did,
half.
And as I do that, I shout, "My bad!" And that's my turn.
All right. This one is host as Jabo takes.
Jabo, you're muted.
Fuck you, you're
do I have
muted.
can I do like a history check or like a magic check? Do you have a feel for what these are?
Go ahead and roll it. Are you trying? What do you want to know about them? Do you want to see if you recognize them from study, or if you recognize them based on their abilities?
I want to recognize them based on what I've studied and if there's lore to them.
Give me a history check then.
Sure. Oh, sorry, the first one.
So, based on your studies, you remember studying a creature called a and a magmin, as you'll recall. Let's see if I can show you guys. It won't let me just drop it in for you guys. Maybe. Oh well, you remember that magmin are small creatures of the small elementals that live near magma and lava and things of that nature, that are immune to fire and fire damage. They are often chaotic neutral, or chaotic and serve no master. They have non-magical attacks typically, by and large, except for obviously they light things on fire with their attacks. But when they die, they do explode, as you have already seen. They can set themselves on fire, and they can set other things on fire with a touch, which has made them useful to others in the past as kind of thralls. You remember that they are resistant to certain forms of bludgeoning and piercing damage, and slashing from non-magical attacks. Is there any other things that you want to recall?
I'm gonna cast a. I don't know if this is gonna fucking do anything or not, but I'm gonna cast a minor illusion.
You also remember that they're not very intelligent.
Oh, that's chill. They're not intelligent, but I want to cast a minor illusion where something bright and shiny is coming out of the over in this direction. Sorry.
Which direction?
Right here.
Okay.
Just like an illusion. Basically, just something really bright, really shiny, as if it was like magma or like the super molten core, and to get their attention off of me or off of the group.
Okay. Roll performance.
Oh.
This one right here is distracted by it, turns and looks. This one here is not fooled by the light.
Here. At least I got one. That's it for me.
Okay. I'm impressed. It worked very well. All right. At that point, another flap comes flying down the hall. Flap.
I'm honestly flapping.
And he too joins the fray. Let's see. How much do you guys love me?
In all
This
of the
much.
ways.
Exactly this much.
I mean, you're alright.
That was funny.
Honestly, Alex, that's inspiration right there.
Yeah. I mean, you're all right.
I'm
Jesus.
probably gonna need it soon, judging by the question.
There. I think the love factor is gonna drop a little bit. Let's see, that's 15. So I need dex saves from Vistra, Jabo, Megdit, and
Kit.
Kit.
Woo!
Jumbo said,
All right.
Goddamn, Jabbo.
What are these rolls? Come on, guys. Can you not roll so good, please? Y'all passed, so that's great.
Wait, does that mean I don't take any damage?
Well, y'all take half, except
But
for...
I.
Yeah, I get it. You don't take any.
Mm-hmm.
And then Vistra's probably going to use Uncanny Dodge, right?
Damn straight I am.
So Jabo and Kit will each take half.
wow. Did you just assume that Vistra's skill set is straight? How dare you?
I was literally about to say that, so.
Alright, this wacko bird comes up and just starts spewing fire out of his mouth.
Wow.
A cone of fire bursts out. Wow, that's kind of weak.
What? Brandon, what? You rolled 3 Max! Oh wait, never mind. Never mind, you're good. Yeah, that is some pussy shit. Way to be a shitty DM.
Hey, you know what? I'm going for quantity, not quality right now, okay?
Yeah,
And just starts spewing fire out of its little beak thing at you guys.
Ba-ba-da-bee-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Don't speak Italian. Nobody understands that.
This guy here is going to go ahead and use half his movement speed to go ahead and stand up, and he's going to take a swipe at Chrono.
Dad?
Chrono, does a
Wait.
21 hit?
I'm actually all the way over here.
Dad.
I'm
Just came over there.
I'm viewing the fight for the stream. So is he gonna come all the way over here?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
He's not. He's going to swipe at Jarlene. Jarlene, does that 21 just hit?
Just
Wait, it
barely
actually hit?
high, so.
I got really disappointed
Yeah,
because I was convinced it
not
wouldn't
bad.
hit.
I'll
Okay,
work on it.
thank you. Then he's gonna go ahead and take the swipe at you. That is 9 damage.
And he is gonna take 1d4 damage.
Oof.
Let's say, a 1.
All right.
Better than nothing.
Tie roll. Eh? Nobody? Fuck you, that was clever.
What did you
Fucking
say?
nerds.
He said that's how I roll.
Oh,
It's how I roll because he rolled. But you know.
the one.
Only
How
Brandon gets me.
I got you, bud.
I appreciate you.
All right. Vitor, you hear the padding of little gooey feet.
Yes.
Comes running down the hall.
I've heard all week. I don't want to bring into patting of tiny gooey feet.
Patting a tiny gooey feet.
I'm
Just
not
imagine, like,
comfortable.
A little like 5-year-old that got into
That is
like
my
some,
nightmare.
running down the
Yes.
hallways on
Yes.
fire.
I feel very uncomfortable.
Vitor does a 23 hit.
Yes, it does.
All right.
I feel uncomfortable.
Okay, one more time. Which one of you was the first one to say that I'm gonna die because I'm an OC? Was it you, Sam? Okay.
It was the
Alright.
medic.
If I die and I don't use all of my inspiration points, I want them to go to Jordan.
Jordan?
I don't think that's how that works.
You're not gonna
Hey,
die.
it's my last
I'm a
one.
cleric.
Test me.
You're not gonna die.
You're not gonna die.
Is it written
I'm a
down
cleric.
in game? Because if it's not, I'm sorry. It's
That's meta.
We're not gonna protest. We're not gonna protest.
Oh, we
Well,
know
I actually
better
did
than that.
protest. It was okay.
well, protest or not, you just took 8 damage.
Yay.
As the little guy takes a swipe across some exposed part of your body.
Wait, I don't get to cut it in half, or is that cut in half?
That it wasn't. It was just damage. You just hit you.
Okay. Ow!
Yeah, tiny gooey feet. Yes. Kid, you finally get a turn,
Hey.
and there's no gimmicks right now. You get a straight vanilla turn.
Okay, I'm gonna shove the guy that's right in front of me. I'm just gonna shove him prone.
Great.
rude.
Do I need to like do a strength save or anything, or?
No, it's just an athletic. Yeah, athletics against
Jesus.
either acrobatics or athletics on yours.
All right. Yeah. So I did. Well, I was on. Yeah. 11.
Yeah, no, you're prone. So
Yeah. Figured.
this guy's prone now. I'm going to fly over people here. So 5 feet up and 5 feet over, so 5 feet of movement.
Great.
5 more feet of movement. Let's see. I guess I'll go here and take. So this guy gets a
So,
attack of
since this guy is-
opportunity with disadvantage as well, and then this guy gets an attack of opportunity.
Right. So that was the disadvantage doesn't get you. The one that's normal does a 18 get you.
Nope.
All right.
Okay, and in the air, I'll take my maul out, and I'll hit this one with my maul.
All right. Now, do you have 2 actions?
I get 2 attacks. So
Okay.
my first attack was the shove,
The shove. Got it.
Yeah. and then second attack is that maul hit. So the 17 hit.
17 hits.
13 bludgeoning.
Terrific. 3.
And that's my turn.
Wow.
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 Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's a different cat. Hello, other cat.
Multiple.
Calico kitten.
I like having someone flying on the squad. That was a good turn, Kit.
I think.
Solid.
Now what
Wow.
happens? Wow.
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 Okay, I'm going
Owen-
inside because I'm getting
Owen
eaten.
will.
You guys can't see me anymore.
I can kind of
Owen
see you, and that's
Wilson
that's enough
lightsaber?
for me. Wow.
Wow.
Owen Wilson lightsaber. Wow. Wow. Wow.
That's inflection notes each time you hit. Wow. 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 Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
No.
I'm confused by what's happening.
You're always confused.
I was not paying attention for the last like 10 minutes.
What are you doing?
I was looking
That's
up
alright.
I was looking up Italian restaurants.
In
Wow.
Hawaii?
No, in Seattle.
Wow. Ba-da-bee-ba-da.
Ba-ba-da-bee-ba-da-boo-ba-da-ba.
Bropa-beepa. Bropa-bopa.
Hippity boppity boppity boom. Boopity boppity boppity beam.
Peter, you can't just talk nonsense and call it Italian. I got this. Beep-a-da-bop-a-da-bop-a-da-bop-a-da.
You gotta do this.
Beep-a-da-bop-a-da-bop-a-da-bop-a-da.
It's in the hands.
Beep-a-da-bop-a-da-bop-a-da-bop-a-da.
As long as they're clenched, it's Italian.
Another one pops up out of lava and flies right here.
Well, what the fuck?
They're more annoying than mosquitoes.
All right. Yes, they are. I need Dex saves from Vistra, Jabo, Megdit, and Lean.
Also uncanny dodge.
Alright, 1 second.
You use that. It's a reaction. You've already used it once since your last.
I have.
Jabbo's not dying first today.
Fuckers come out of nowhere, man.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they come out of the lava.
So we should kill the lava.
kills the lava.
It's
They're
in the lava.
You're
Kill
in
the
the
lava.
lava.
Kill
This
So
is a
everyone-
lot of Owen Wilson references tonight.
Look at that
They're,
cat, though.
Everyone but Jarlene passed their save, so everyone takes half but Jarlene. Wait, really? That's not it. I'm sorry.
I was like, that seems...
I got 1
You
damage.
take 1 damage, bitch.
Takes 2 damage. Got it.
I'm fine with
Let's try
it.
that again. Let's try that again.
Fuck.
There we go.
I say that 5 should be replaced with the 3s.
Too bad.
You bitch.
Nope. Sorry if I'm getting cranky. I only slept 4 night and it's past my bedtime. It's actually
Well,
not.
Sorry, bud.
We are
I'm
supposed to be
cranky.
ending here.
Hey,
in
shut
10
up.
minutes.
Well, we have 2 people left in this round, and so I
Fuck.
think we're gonna finish pretty close to on time.
Perfect.
I want
I'm
to
pretty
get,
stoked.
I want to get the things out of the chest.
Megged it.
Before our heads, so if I use protection from energy, am I going to be immune to fire then?
No.
Alright, then I'm gonna use protection from energy to Yalin. Just touch her shell, saying, "You are fireproof."
Did you just ask him if he's pie or poop?
That's what I heard too.
No.
She.
You're fireproof.
Oh, fireproof.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot more
Alright.
sense.
I like that.
And then.
Pie or
That's
poop.
good to know.
So,
And then.
Charlene, just so you remember, I'll give you a little. Well, Charlene, didn't you drink that potion earlier?
Yes, now I'm just fireproof entirely.
Wait.
So,
Okay, whatever.
Charlene already drank a potion that made her fire resistant. So,
Yeah,
Wait.
I didn't do that.
So should that do something to my 46 too then?
How did you take
That is
46
true.
damage?
you would take half to that. You're correct.
Okay.
Alright, then disregard giving to Jarly. I'm gonna give it to Jabo then.
No, please, I'll take it.
I cannot make you immune.
Please?
Well, anyways, alright. Alright, so alright, I'm gonna give it to Jabo because Jarly cannot take it. And then I'm gonna
this kitty.
just so am I able to grapple this
Yeah.
mosquito dude?
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
Like, is this a burning mosquito like close by? I can grapple it.
Sure. It's only
Alright.
it's within grasping range. Why not?
Alright, shield bash it is.
You were able to grab it out of the air. You are now holding on to it while it's trying to flap away from you.
Alright. Is there any other action I could do with it?
You are holding it.
I'm going to use that. I'm going to swing that mosquito to this guy if that's possible.
Use it to make an improvised melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so protection from energy. So protection from energy was an action, and so was grappling him was also an action. So I'll let you have done.
Grappling and that's it, or?
Yeah, I'll let you do the two things this time.
Alright,
So you're
okay,
grappling
that's it.
It's a little bit of a stretch, but we'll go with it.
You're 1 minute borrow.
And so I just looked it up. Resistances aren't supposed to stack, so we're kind of playing a little bit fast and loose with the rules. So for the rest of this cave thing, I'll let this stacking resistance thing work since we're going with it. But after this, we're gonna have to not.
Okay.
So, but since we've already set the precedent, we'll go ahead and finish off with it. So, or else I'll end up having to have enemies that have stacking resistances, and that's cool. I mean, I'd like it, but
So, can I look in that chest?
after Batur takes his turn.
And take fire.
Whose turn is it?
Bator.
Oh, Batur had his turn.
But yeah,
Oh yeah.
So that means we're
I'll
at,
take a second.
that means we're at the top of the round, which means it's Magman number 3, which means we're gonna call it for the night.
You bitch.
On that note, do they have a language that you speak with each other?
They do, and you.
Thanks
would
for
know
watching.
it.
Okay, I know what I'm doing next week.
Ooh,
Never mind.
somebody else
What's
finally
up?
gonna talk in combat.
what's the language?
They
Magman.
speak Ignan, Ignan.
And Terran.
It's not Aquaman. Aquaman.
The Magmans don't speak Terran. Only the Mephit speak Terran.
Why don't the Magmen?
It's not one of the things they speak.
They speak man.
Really? Okay.
Let me
That's-
double check the monster manual. I don't have it up here with me.
It's racist.
I think they speak both as well.
I think you speak both as well.
Alright, thank you for the match tonight. I'm gonna head out.
Bye.
Alright.
I.
Let me grab my monster manual. I'm gonna double check on that.
So next week, y'all. before we
No,
go,
they only speak Ignan.
Yeah, what about next week?
are we gonna do 7 to 10 or 6 to 9?
Well, we can't do 6. because some people can't be here in time for
Hey,
that.
hey, fuck you.
I thought you can't be here in time for that.
You're right.
You're the reason. You're the reason we changed.
So why are you
But-
saying fuck you if you're the problem?
Because he's calling me out. I'm turning off the stream. Thank you for watching.
Oh. Thanks everybody. Bye.